All doing? I see a lot of beautiful faces. I love when I can see y'all. So welcome, welcome, welcome. The purpose and intent for tonight's call is to just to get together because we love to get together and just catch up and talk about the close of last month and the exciting things coming in December. So that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. So who had an exciting and powerful close of November? Anybody hit some goals, do some fun things like multiplier? Anybody throw me some fire in the chat if you had a really solid close of November, you're pumped coming into December and excited for things happening. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to talk about some of those achievements, some of those goals. We're going to celebrate some things tonight. And we're also going to talk about some really cool tools that are coming down. We're going to talk about Epic, and we're going to just go over some really fun and exciting things. Yeah, I see you, Melanie. I see you, Karina. Awesome. I'm excited. I hit multiplier, so I'm thrilled about that. It's always fun when you hit goals that you set for yourself during the month. So congratulations to everybody. Hey, Lori. Yes, that's awesome. So I'm going to kick it over to Nick to start us out, and he's going to share some fun recognitions and just share a little bit moving forward. So Nick, how you doing?
Awesome. What's happening, everyone? Good to see all your faces. Kelly, thank you for being on, and thank you for opening us up. I'm Nick. If you're new to our community, I live out in Minnesota. Been drinking and sharing ketones now for the last 8 years, and I used to be a full-time pilot with Delta. I judged the age of our business by the age of my 7, almost 8-year-old, because Chrissy was 12 weeks pregnant when we joined Prove It. So I've gotten to watch her start as not being born to a baby, and now like she's the age of my business. It's kind of fun. But in that, what I love about this time of year is like it's kind of predictable in that we always have an amazing November, right? We always have Black Friday sales. We always have fun. So I can look back on the last 7 and I'm like, oh my gosh, November is always a fantastic month. So I just want to celebrate a little bit. You guys as a team, just the amount of new customers that join, the number of new promoters, the number of people that maybe haven't ordered for a few months or even a few years that got excited about and inspired about ketones again at the end of the month was just incredible. So one of the things, if you're new, you'll probably hear the term MVP and you'll probably hear the term MVP multiplier. And those are kind of benchmarks that we use to grow our business. And I want to explain a little bit. I love our compensation plan inside of Prove It because everything that we have as far as bonuses and rewards is there to drive behavior. And if you think about it, the reason that we have MVP multiplier is to inspire you, to inspire me, no matter how long you've been here, to go out and have new conversations with people about ketones. And when you do that and you get 2,000 in volume, which I like to talk about it like I'm a Girl Scout, like you got to go sell 25 boxes of cookies. And if you sell 25 boxes of cookies, we're going to give you an extra bonus. That's what multiplier is. You have to have 3 new customers, ideally go get 2 new promoters. And then as a result, you're going to hit what's called MVP or MVP multiplier, and you're going to get an extra bonus. So it starts out as a $500 bonus when you're MVP. It's a $250 bonus when you're hitting multiplier. And it has an aspect of multiplication, meaning it will increase every 3 months that you do it, the more consistently that you hit it. And it gets to be really exciting. So I have a little slide here and I want to share my screen. Let's see if it'll let me just to recognize those who hit it, because I know it's not a small feat. So congratulations to Aisha, Amber, Amy, Anik, Ashley, Christina, Martinez-Williams, Courtney, Dana, Donica, Jennifer, Jessica, Jody, and Britton, Josephine, Karina, Kelly, Leslie, Liz, Lori, Melanie, Melissa, Michael, Michelle, Mitzi, Rebecca, and Jesse, Tally, Tanya, Tiffany, Victor, and Sarah. Congratulations to everyone on that list. And I know there were tons of you that were super duper close. And if for some reason your name wasn't there and it should have been, shoot me a message so I can make sure I add it to it. It wasn't left off by intention. That's just what pulled up in the computer. And sometimes there's There could be some glitches, but congratulations to all of you that ran for that. That's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. And the neat thing is we've been doing multiplier now, I want to say for 3.5, almost 4 years. And it's just something that you get to go for every single month. Now, I believe going forward, if you want your business to multiply rather than just to add, the way that you do that is through having the conversation around the business, through attracting and enrolling new promoters. Now, I don't have this list, but if you enrolled a new promoter last month, type their name in so we can welcome them to the team. And at the same time, so we can celebrate you, right? Celebrate you for building your community and growing. And I want you to think about that, because if you are having 10, let's say you had 10 ketone conversations a week, talk to 10 new people, which means over the course of the month, you talk to 40 people. Well, that's great. But what if you had 5 people on your team doing the same thing? That would be 240, right? If you do the math yourself, and then those 5 people, that's a lot of conversations. Now multiply that out again. What if you had 50 people that were on your team that are promoters, because you got 2 or 3 each month, and then they got 2 each month, and they got 2 each month. Next thing you know, that's 50. Well, what's that? That's over 2,000 conversations that you're having in your community. That's the breadth of this business. Now look at 1,000 individuals doing the same thing. We're talking 40,000 conversations. It gets pretty exciting. And that's how you take your business from here and then grow it incrementally to the point where all of a sudden it takes on a life of its own. Why? Because you shared it with somebody who shared it with somebody who shared it with somebody who shared it with somebody. Next thing I want to do, just from a recognition standpoint, is if you hit a new rank, if you hit a new maybe star level, type it in the chat. I know we had a bunch of brand new rank 2s and brand new rank 1, 2 stars, and some new rank 3s and a new rank 4s. Go ahead and type it, and got 3 new customers. That's awesome. All right. If you had a rank up of any sort, I know I don't get a very clear report, so it's hard to actually. I get pulse notifications, which come through, and it's awesome. Melanie went to rank 5. Congratulations, that's awesome. Woohoo! Rank 2, 3-star. Way to go, Courtney. First month for Cindy, rank 1, 3-star. Woohoo! All right, 1 new customer and with rank 2, perfect. Part of what we do is celebrate little wins. The way that you get to legend in this business is by starting at rank 1. And just what Cindy said, I in the first month and I got rank 1, 3-star. Awesome. Celebrate that. Own that. Okay. And the more that you do that, you enroll new customers, celebrate that fact, right? You're helping people with ketones. You're changing somebody's life. If you were on the huddle this morning, we talked a little bit about that. You're 1 customer away from changing the world. Why? Because if you change somebody's life with ketones, you've just changed their world, and that ripple, you don't know the end of it. You don't know the extent of how that impacts people around. It could ripple all across the country and beyond. You're also 1 person away, 1 promoter away from a completely different looking business and a completely different looking life. You're going to enroll in the next year or 2, 1 person that's going to just catch on fire. And next thing you know, you won't recognize your business. Why? Because there's all of these random people that are showing up in your back office and you're getting paid a little bit on. You're like, what just happened? How did that happen? I'm telling you, this isn't theory. This is actually fact. It's how it happens. And Kelly, who just introduced this Zoom, could give you some more stories and details about that, and so many others on this Zoom as well. So congratulations, guys. I'm really excited for what we accomplished in November, and we've got a lot of really great stuff to attract new, to have more conversations, and to really double down in this month of December. And I'll share a little bit more at the very end here, but I believe this is a pivotal month, and this is kind of the month where you set yourself up for success for 2024. So with that, congratulations, everyone, on your accomplishments in November. And Kelly, I will turn it back to you.
Awesome. Wow, that gives me goosebumps. I'm really excited. And Nick is so right, because I think about 7.5 years ago, one decision to say, I'm going to share this and to put a post up on social media, change the trajectory of our lives. So I just want to say congratulations to everybody. Even if you didn't hit multiplier or you didn't hit a star rank, if you did something like put your first post up, or you went live, or you did something that you didn't do the month before, that's a huge accomplishment. So congratulations, way to go. Continue to do those things, double down on those skills. And next month you'll get that multiplier. You'll get that star rank. So congratulations, you guys. Awesome month. I'm excited to introduce my friend Amber and Mandy next. And they're going to talk about a really cool Power 30 concept. And these ladies are brilliant. They are super talented and they have so much to give. So Amber, Mandy, are you guys ready to talk and chat with these people about the Power 30?
Yes. Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Kelly. I am excited to talk. My name's Amber, by the way, for those I haven't met yet. I live out in Oregon, mom of 6, grandma of 2. And we've been doing what's called the Power 30. And that has been happening at a corporate level every single day for the last, 2 weeks. And what it is 30 minutes of guided daily activity to build your social media. I know a lot of times people think, all right, what's the secret sauce? What am I missing? What am I not doing right when it comes to building online and building your business? And the secret sauce is just doing it, showing up consistently and doing the simple steps that the Power 30 will guide you through. It is mixing up your ketones online. It is putting up a post about yourself and about your topics that you've chosen that are all about you. It's about reaching out to people and engaging. So we talk about post, grow, and engage. And those are the 3 components of really building an online business. So that has taken a break at the corporate level. And so what we have done is we have recorded a guided 30-minute walkthrough of building your social media. And it's the same steps that you're going to do every single day. And what the recording looks like is we tell you, all right, step 1, post or mix up in your stories or engage on content of other people. And then we have you hit pause for 3 minutes, do the work, and then we come back on and say, all right, step 2 is, and it goes on, there's 7 steps to it. It'll take you about 30 minutes to get through it. But it is doing this every single day, showing up consistently every single day. And pretty soon you're going to know what those 7 steps are. You're not going to need to watch the video. I mean, you can if you want to, but you're probably going to get really tired of hearing our voices, and you'll know exactly what to do and be able to get into that habit of doing those 7 steps every day. And pretty soon your social media is going to start taking off. You're going to be building your network, and people are going to be coming to you and asking about ketones. But the secret sauce, like I said, is just simply doing it. So one of the steps is posting. And we have, instead of telling you exactly what to post every single day, we have something that's going to be pulsed out. And I'm going to let Mandy come off mute and talk about that portion of the program. I didn't see Mandy. Are you here?
I'm here. Hello.
Hey, hi, Mandy.
Thanks, Amber. Hi guys. My name's Mandy Podlesny. I live in South Carolina. I've been drinking and sharing ketones 7 years this month. I cannot believe it. Time flies when you're having fun. But like Amber said, we kind of, and I've been guilty of this too, trying to look for secret sauce, trying to figure out the key to magic success. And what I found is really like simple is better. And even Nick today, I said, hey, I reviewed all these posts. I'm going to explain them. And I went to him and I said, like, hey, are these posts good? And he said, yeah, simple is better. And sometimes we just overthink things, or sometimes we get creatively stifled, or we just think like it has to be way more overcomplicated than it really is. And then sometimes when we go into life and we're volunteer army here and whatever, sometimes we just want to be like, okay, but what should I post today? Does anyone feel that way? I get that way too. And I'm like a master marketer. So what I've done is I've actually created a whole series of posts between now and when we start back up for the corporate level. And you guys can rinse and repeat these. These are very, very simple. I think Nick wanted me to share the screen, but I don't think I'm a host. So you guys are just going to have to stay tuned for the posting. But we have things like Motivation Monday, Wellness Wednesday. And what I did on the graphic was I've created 2 different posts for you with visual suggestions. So it takes the think out of it. Oh, there we go. Nick's got me. So this is starting tomorrow. So tomorrow you guys can share Transformation Tuesday, share your before and better transformation. You can use any benefit. Like, how many of you guys feel like you're broken record over and over again sharing your story? Well, guess what? Half of your Facebook or social media has, 1, not even seen your transformation story. And 2, if you feel like a broken record, say how much energy has transformed you, how much fat loss has transformed you. Mine's not even a fat loss story now, it is, but like before it wasn't. So I have so many different benefits. Muscle building. I gained 30 pounds of muscle over the last 7 years, not even trying. I don't tell that story enough. So there's idea 1 and then a visual idea for you. And then if you want to, and you don't really have your story because maybe you're brand new, you can pull from other people's stories as well. And the idea 2 is kind of like a fill in the blank. And you can go into the amazing Drink Ketones Challenge. So many amazing people have been working on that group. There's so many different options for you to pull before and better stories from there as well. But those are kind of the frameworks to look forward to between now and when we start again. So I'm excited to have Nick drop those and pulse them out for all of us and utilize them as best you can.
Awesome. I'm excited about that too. Oh, Nick, did you want to say something?
Continue, Amber. I don't want to cut you off. I'm just excited about this.
I am too. And kind of what's important about this is really doing the steps in order. I think in our mind, we often think, oh, we just got to get a post up. We just got to post something every single day and then that's good enough. But we walk you through the important parts of warming up your feed, mixing up your ketones, messaging people, engaging on other people's content. Those are all equally important aspects of doing social media and doing an online business. It's not just about posting. And that's what's really cool about this Power 30 is you're going to be able to hit all of those important things in 30 minutes. So the post part of it is what Mandy's talking about, and that's what's going to be pulsed out each day. Here's your idea for step 4, which is post. So hopefully that makes sense. So Nick, yeah, I'll turn some time back over to you.
I'll just pull it up real quick so you guys can see it. Y'all see my screen? This is what she's talking about. This will come out in the Pulse tomorrow. Hopefully you can see this, but it's a video that that Amber and Mandy just worked on and put together and literally just walks you through what to do. So the neat thing with this format is you can do it anytime you want. And it's a 12-minute video that's just going to have you pause and do the work. So it's like having Amber on your shoulder and Mandy on your shoulder saying, all right, this is what I want you to do. So if you've ever needed, like me, somebody to hold your hand through the different little action steps as far as social media goes on how to grow this, that's what this tool is. So I'm excited. I think this is a perfect time of year to kind of launch it. It's a time of year to double down on what we already know works and then do a little bit more of it to continue to expand the conversation. So thank you so much, ladies, for putting all that together. I know it didn't just come without effort, so I appreciate all of your intensity and effort in it.
Yes, ladies, that is brilliant. Y'all, I don't know if you understand what this really is, but you want these 2 ladies on your shoulder. They are excellent at what they do. They're very, very, very talented. They have a gift zone, and this is their gift zone. So take the 12 minutes. I promise you it will be well worth it. And like Amber said, there is an importance to each step. So just watch the video. If you can't do it during the day, do it on your lunch break, do it after dinner, do it when you tuck the kids into bed. Whenever your time is, take the time to do the 12-minute video. And like she said, work your way through the steps. And then once you get it down, you're going to know exactly what to do. So I am super excited because even after 7+ years, I still need the guidance to say, hey, what should I do today? What can I do to better the business today? What can I do to grow my social media? So huge, huge shout out to Amber and Mandy. You guys are amazing. So thank you for that. Gosh, we have a lot of talented people in our crew, don't we, Nick? Holy cow, what would we do without this team? Sarah, you are up next, and she is amazing. Talk about Gift Zone. She's going to talk about dashing through December and some really cool stuff that's going on this month. So, Sarah.
Hello, everyone. My name
Hey.
is Sarah Ramos. I am from Boise, Idaho. Been drinking and sharing ketones full-time for 7.5 years now. I'm super excited to talk about dashing through December because it's a reason to invite people to something. It's a reason to reach out to your people all over again. We took massive action during Black Friday, during Cyber Monday, and now we have the opportunity to go back through and invite all of them to a health challenge to do this together. So the guest Zooms have been absolutely amazing. You can use the replay on those. But what I really love about this is it encourages people, one, to drink ketones. And then secondly, we have the reboot and the iFast that are going to be more back to back. And I don't know about you, but I love that because it's different. And when it's different, it gives you something to talk about. So we're going to do the iFast as a community on the 11th. And then we're going to do the 60-hour keto reboot together as a community on the 17th. I absolutely love that it is before the holidays. My last reboot after Thanksgiving was a little bit challenging. I'm really excited to do all of this before Christmas, and that way we can feel really good going into 2024. I heard Lori Hart say that she joined as a promoter because she did the reboot and felt so great. So that's a customer drinking ketones, doing the reboot, feeling so good that she decided to prove it as a full-time business. So what customer do you have in your lineup right now that if they did the iFast with us, if they did the reboot, they start feeling absolutely amazing, they want to kick off 2024 with you as a promoter, as a new business builder? So different things that you can do is obviously utilize those guest Zooms. Make sure that you opt in with your photo. There's a little form where you can take a little picture and you can say that you're opting into this health challenge. Again, that's going to create traction on your social media as well. People are going to be curious about what it is that you're doing, and there's prizes to be won. So it's really fun to be able to submit your photo and be in for some of those prizes. Once you have your customers and they have a Prove It account, make sure you're adding them to the Drink Ketones Daily group. We are doing some phenomenal things in there. I am super proud of the coaches that are in there and all of the time and the effort that they're putting into it. They're just dropping their gifts and talents in there for all of you to build your business. So you will find before and after pictures in there. You can use those. You can take those before and after pictures and you can use them as attraction tools on your own social media. There's recipe cards in there. There's food recipe cards. There are ketone recipe cards. There's a way to make like ketone milkshakes in there. Like you can use all of those and you can tag your new customers in there to get them excited, to make them feel our community. And then besides that, we're also going to have like the coaching in there. So we're going to have we're going to have the entire iFast. We go live in there every single day. We have tips and tricks in there. The reboot, we go live in there multiple times during the reboot to kind of guide people through the reboot. So I'm a true believer that when people feel the heartbeat of Prove It and they really feel our community, like they're going to stick. So that's what's going to create the stickiness. So I'm excited about that health challenge. And I am super, super excited about the Drink Ketones Daily group. So make sure you pop in there. Thanks, Kelly.
Awesome. So true. I remember Lori saying that the other day and I thought, gosh, someone wanted to join after a reboot. That is hardcore. That is awesome. That's amazing. But it's true. You never know who's drinking a pack of ketones or who's doing a reboot or iFast that is going to be so blown away or is so just connected to the community and so impressed by the community that they say, hey, and raise their hand and say, I want to do this with you. I'm ready to join. So you just never know. So invite, get them in that group. It's an amazing group. Thanks, Sarah. So Christina is next, and she is going to talk about the Give a Pack chat. Anybody participate in the Give a Pack last month? Anybody excited about that? Have fun with that? Was doing some socializing with that on social media? I know a lot of people were and loved that. So Christina's going to talk a little bit more about that this month. Christina?
Hey everyone, I'm Christina Martinez Williams in Fort Washington, Maryland. I've been drinking ketones for 7 years and sharing them for almost 6. And I want to know in the chat, I know there's some of you in here that have participated in that Give a Pack challenge this last month. Drop a 1 in the chat if you did it last month with us. And this is an amazing opportunity and another amazing month. In November, we got to give, it's Thanksgiving. We got to give a pack to people, but we also get to give in this month of these holidays, we get to give a pack again. The purpose of this is so that we can get more ketones into more people's mouths faster than waiting for them to be able to get onto our website and order them, and help them to experience at the very least the flavors that are amazing. And when we do this, we not only get to build our belief in ourselves, our belief in what we have in our hands, but we also get to help share that and multiply the ketones across everywhere. So I want to know, of those of you who put a 1 in the chat, did you share a pack virtually with some, well, let's see, like, did you give it to someone who was a stranger or someone that you knew that was, you gave it when you were sharing on social media, or did you give it in person? I know that I did both forms of sharing it. Tell me which way you did. So social media, connected via social media to give a pack, or you did it in person with a stranger, or both. I see a lot of both. That's amazing. And in person. That is the beauty of this, that we get to do both. We get to marry online and in-person sharing of ketones. And I had a couple of people who became customers from my 1 pack that I shared, that I gave them. Did anyone else have people who converted from being someone you'd met before or someone that you first met and gave ketones to? Tell me in the chat if you had someone become a customer from a share that you had. One thing that I loved for myself was giving a pack to people that I've not met before, but that were on social media. And the way that I did that I really loved, was to talk with them and require them to get on the phone with me. And so I took a picture with them, and I held a pack up that I was going to send them. And then I found out in like 2 minutes what they are looking for, what their benefits were that they're looking for. So this is Juana, and she became a customer last month from the 1 pack that she sent me a picture after she got it of her drinking it. And then she wanted to be in on Black Friday sales and got in on that. It has been an amazing way for me to connect with people both in person, because I have to push myself to get outside of my comfort zone in person to go talk to people. And then online, that's easier for me, but then it's harder for me to get on the phone. So it pushed me to get on the phone with people, and that pushed faster to where I actually had more. I created a cold market to become a warm market faster, because I actually was building that like and trust factor because I was on the phone with them. And that to me is the power, what part of the power of this. And we're doing it again. So if you're not in that chat yet, make sure that you get a hold of the link to get into that chat. If you're not in the Give a Pack Challenge chat, we're continuing in the month of December, and we're doing giveaways regularly, well, maybe once or twice a week. And it's the other big thing about it is your excitement. I see everyone's stuff coming in there and people smiling and sharing ketones, and then I'm reminded, oh my gosh, more people need ketones. Anyone that I go outside in my house and I see people, they need ketones, and I get really excited by seeing the energy that's flowing through the chat. So I want to ask Sarah real quick to share about a recent today experience, I think, that she had with giving a pack away.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I feel like I have these pretty often. I gave away a pack last night too. I was actually in the meat section at the grocery store, and I was grabbing some turkey, and this lady read the back of my shirt, and she was like, "Are you on the keto diet?" And I was like, "No, but I drink ketones." I gave her a pack of ketones. I collected her information. We talked for like 30 minutes in the meat section. But today what happened is I was getting my nails done, and this woman, I've been keto trading with her for a really long time. The person that does my nails, I keto trade with her. So it's like currency. But it all started because I got a Groupon. I went and got my nails done. I was wearing the conversation, and I told her, I said, I can tip you in cash, or I can tip you in ketones. If you want to try the ketones, I can tip you in ketones. So that was my way of like giving a pack to her. But she loved that. So we continued to keto trade. So every time I get my nails done, it's a certain amount of packets. I just use it as $8 a packet is how much my nails cost. Today, when she was finishing up my nails, I was like, this is going to be so cute with my dress. My nails look really cute for my dress. I'm super excited. And this lady next to me said, oh, are you going to like a Christmas event? And I was like, oh, I'm going to Dallas for this. And she was like, what do you do? So I got to tell her what I do. And she was like, is that like Kelly Clarkson with those gummies? And I was like, no, it's better. I was like, let me tell you how we're different. And then I told her about the Dashing Through December, that I had coupons. And this woman across the room said, I'll take one of those coupons. And she found me on social media. She messaged me before I even got to my car. And it's all because it started with a Groupon, and I gave this woman a packet of ketones, and now it's just kind of become that. So people everywhere want ketones. So if you kind of dress yourself for success and you're wearing the conversation and you're ready with ketones in your backpack or your purse, you just never know who you're going to come across just on a daily basis.
That's awesome. That's incredible, ladies. That's so powerful. I love that. A Groupon and your nails. That's fantastic. Oh, Christina, thank you so much. I love that give a pack. I thought that was an amazing Thanksgiving, like month of Thanksgiving thing to do. And I think it's even more powerful for the month of December. So if you're not in that chat, definitely get in and get your packs and get excited about that, because it's going to be really fun to do during the month. So thank you for sharing that. And thank you, Sarah, for sharing also. Nick, we are going to talk about Epic. Who is excited about Epic? Who is going to Epic? If you are going to Dallas and going to Epic for In the Bloom, drop me a flower in the chat. I am super excited. I leave, I can't believe it's like this week. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's this week. It's like a couple days, right? Everybody have your 70s flower power stuff ready for Friday. I am really excited about that. I got bell bottoms. I got the whole thing going. I'm really pumped. I know everybody else on the call is. So Nick's going to throw us some bones and tell us a little bit about Epic. Nick, what you got?
So I just wanted to touch base real quick. For those of you going, if you're not yet in the community-wide chat for Epic, just hit whoever your team leader is or whoever you're working with. Say, hey, add me. I'm going. We do have a chat for our whole crew just to stay in communication and to have some fun while we're there. We're also doing a special Zoom tomorrow night just to go through kind of the itinerary and expectations and give you just a little taste of what's to come. For those of you who are not able to make it this time around, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss you. Hopefully they will announce the next event, which I believe is more, and I believe it's going to be sometime in April. So have your ear to the ground or your ear to a pulse near you or a team chat near you, so that the moment that date comes out, you can put it on your calendar and make sure you can make the next one. So we will miss you. We will share lots of takeaways, all of the knowledge. You'll just have to follow all of your friends on Facebook and see their stories, read their posts. And then be sure to be on some of the recap Zooms. But for those of you that are going to be there, I can't wait to hang out. Can't wait to see you in person. And we'll chat a little bit more tomorrow night. But just think about this. Like, in what world is it your business to go hang out with a bunch of grown adults, get dressed up like hippies on Friday, wear crazy costumes to a gala dinner on Saturday that has something to do with blooming? Like that's the life that we live. That's a pretty cool life. Whether this is a part-time side gig, like you get to tell all your friends, oh, I'm doing this. It's so much fun. If this is your full-time deal, like, holy smokes, that's pretty darn cool. And if that stuff's not your jam, awesome. You get to help people with ketones. Every time I go to one of our events, I just have to kind of pinch myself and say, is this for real life? Oh, this is actually super fun. So I'm excited to be there. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned for more information and details if you are coming. And if you're not, we'll have a huddle call on Wednesday. So be sure to hop on that and stay tuned to your pulse. There's a lot more fun stuff coming as far as Prove It goes. But take the stuff that you just heard about on this call seriously, because it's not any more complicated than that. Right? It's not any more complicated than that. If you start by doing the action, right? In the beginning, we talked about MVP. We talked about ranking up. If you want your name to be on that list, if you want to hit that next star level, how do you do that? Well, you got to start with the activity, right? Well, start with the vision of where you're going and how it's going to feel when you get there. And now what's the action that we're going to take? We're going to do that Power 30 little 12 minutes every single day. What else can you do? Have more conversations. How do you do that? You take one of these packs of ketones that you have laying around at your house, because I know you got boxes of them. You put them in your purse, and then when you're out getting your nails did, like Sarah, you hand out 5 packs of them. Take pictures with everyone. Post them on your social media. You create more attraction. At the same time, post them in that chat. You might win a shaker bottle, or you might win $100 in swag cash. And then just do it more and more and more. And then guess what happens? You have the story like Christina of enrolling customers, or a bunch of you having new customers join. Why? Because you just did the business. It is that simple. So let's have some fun. It's going to be an amazing month. Thank you everyone for sharing and being on tonight. And Kelly, I'll turn it back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. We appreciate you always. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for your collab. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you, your consistency and showing up, because showing up helps you grow. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to help. We're here to share ketones. We're here to help each other. I can't wait to see you guys in Dallas. And if you're not coming to Dallas, then we'll see you on the Zoom when we get back. You guys have a great night. Bye.